Okay, so I'm starting a new recording, and the audio should actually work now. Funny story about that. There's actually a setting within the PlayStation's recording feature that says actually capture my microphone audio when I'm recording. Turns out that was not turned on for the first two. Everything was working on the PlayStation side, except for the fact that that was turned on. It was not turned on. Made sure that was turned on. Tried the third recording, which was the second Necromancer one, um, and the microphone was actually not picking up from the headset I'm using, which I didn't know until I actually went back to check it. Turns out it wasn't working. Um, I basically unplugged it, plugged it back in, unplugged the actual microphone thing, plugged it back in. Um, Went to go test the actual microphone audio itself. It worked there. Made a sample recording of like 15 seconds or so, basically just saying testing, testing. It worked. Did it again just now, just before I started this. Um, the audio came through. So theoretically, you should be hearing my voice right now. Um, so essentially, what's happened is I've got these two characters roughly equal. The Barbarian here and the Necromancer here. They're both at roughly the same location. Um, the Necromancer's fun, but it's very easy. Basically, I just point and stuff dies. Um, and so, because I think the Necromancer is a little bit overpowered, the skeletons do a ton of work. They basically murder everything for me whenever I point at stuff with the I forget what it's called. It's like desecrate or something, or consume. Whenever I point at stuff with that spell, because of the fancy little knife I've got there with the purple jewel on it, it basically branches out and hits additional people. And then when that happens, the skeletons actually do an additional 10 to 15% damage. I actually put an additional point into the skill tree that said the skeletons also do an additional 45% damage. And then you also saw the skill I was using where it would almost look like I was flinging a blade out, but it was basically using a spirit to uh, basically hit whatever was in front of me and then retract it back, which also does damage. And so it's wild. It does a ton of damage. It's kind of broken in a way that it makes the game extremely easy, even though I'm on the veteran world tier. Um, but I was playing with the barbarian here, um, who is actually, I think, a little bit more fun. I hit stuff and then I shout to reduce damage, and I hit stuff some more. Um, which is, I think, kind of fun. It's very simple, but it works. And it actually provides a little bit more challenge to it, and challenge is kind of what makes it fun. Like if you're just steamrolling through everything, it's not as fun because nothing stands a chance, right? And if you saw in the first video, I actually ran into a boss I could not beat. Um, and so I think that's kind of interesting. I think with a more ranged character, I could probably do it, or if I kind of went into different skills, kind of um, basically made my character more defensive rather than offensive, it would probably work better. Um, but either way, I think I'm going to play for a little bit with the barbarian, um, and continue where I left off in the last one. So in the last one, I went down into the mines. If you heard the story, um, Lilith is kind of back, and she conned that girl's mom into helping her, and then I had to um, basically beat up the girl's mom, and the mom was summoning little demons and stuff that I was basically taking care of. And then I forget exactly what happened after that as far as story goes. But I've been told to come back to the Cathedral of Light to go talk to Mother Prava here. And then there's a couple of other quests for the demo. One is to go talk to the girl again in the Mistral Woods for a Horadric Vault. But I'm going to do the church here, and I'm going to start in on that. But the Barbarian's kind of neat. So I've got essentially 4 weapons equipped, which I think is going to be kind of interesting. I'm not sure what all that stuff was, but that's okay. So I've got 4 weapons, right? One is a big bludgeoning mace. I've got 2 one-handed swords and a big 2-handed polearm. And so depending on what skill I'm using, it will actually switch to those different weapons. So for example, I can't really use them in town. But if I were to swing my primary skill, which is flay here, it will actually use the 2 one-handed weapons, just so it can swing faster. Or if the polearm did more damage, it would swing with that. So depending on which actually does more damage is the one it'll use. Same thing with Rend, just depending on what does more damage. And what both of these skills do is they do a small amount of initial damage, and they do a bunch of bleeding damage on top of that, which is just, they're going to bleed out over time. Rend hits multiple at once, but it does a huge amount of bleeding damage. And so if I put more points into this, it will drastically upgrade the amount of bleeding damage that's done. And I've put a couple of points into this to make it give me more fury, which is the resource I need to actually use it. And then I have Challenging Shout, which whenever I use it, I get 40% damage reduction for the next 8 seconds. And it will also give me 20% more life and 50% thorns, which means whenever somebody hits me, they take thorns equal to 50% of my maximum life back in return. So if I have, how much life do I have? Can I look at that? Is there a way to stats and materials? How do I do that? Can I do that? There we go. Maybe this is it. I don't know what all this is. Is there a life? Maximum life, 137. So if somebody hits me, they would take roughly what? 68 damage in return. Just from them hitting me, which is kind of cool whenever I use that. Theoretically, the more life I get, the more damage that would go up.
See that the kitchen is ready for tomorrow's service. Angels above.
So that just makes me really tanky whenever I use that, and I can use that roughly every 25 seconds or so.
The Reverend Mother will want to hear of this, but she's away at Corvalar. Seek your blessing there. Everything is unfolding as Inarius foretold. Soon, he will be free to escape Sanctuary and return to the heavens where he belongs.
Okay. So now I've got to go to Corvalar. Is that here? Yeah. Let's just investigate the road to Ministad. Where's this? Oh, that's a quest I can't do. Another quest because of the beta. And that's the wood where I need to go find her. So I'll head this way. Which it looks like there's a road out of the city here. And I'll head in that direction. Another thing you can kind of see on the map is these dungeons here. This was the dungeon I tried in the first video. And I would get, it looks like an aspect of conflagration. When channeling Incinerate, your burning damage is increased by 20%, which would be kind of neat if I was running a sorcerer. After swapping weapons 6 times, you gain 15 Fortify. If I run that one. Okay. So it looks like, depending on which dungeon you beat, you get different passive effects. Damaging elite enemy grants you a barrier. Absorbing 102 damage for 10 seconds. That's kind of neat. So depending on which... Okay, so I could do different dungeons and get different bonuses. Did I not do that? Oh well. Alright. So I'm going to go out this door here and start making my way in that direction. And also, oh, so I also found there's a potion master that does these elixirs. So increases armor by 50, thorns by 25, and experience by 5% for 30 minutes. So if I'm gonna be playing for the next half hour or so, I might as well use this. Okay, and it looks like, if I'm guessing right, that little green square that appeared above my experience bar there down at the bottom is probably what's telling me if that's still active or not. And I'm assuming as you go through the game, you'll unlock more recipes for that. But can I not? Why? That is the weirdest thing. Well, I guess I'll go around then. Okay. That's very strange. I was walking into it and it just would not do it. So I'll go this way. I wonder if that's a bug. That was kind of strange. Not this way. It'd be even weirder if I got up there and it wouldn't let me keep going, because that's where I'm supposed to go for the quest. That was really strange, though, that it wouldn't just let me keep walking. But do you see that red? That is bleeding damage. So if I just stand here, he dies. That's kind of neat. There we go. And so that giant scream I did was that taunt, which gives me the damage resistance and the additional life and stuff, which is kind of cool.
Don't have enough fury. I must wait.
See? Kind of fun. Oh, wait a minute. Am I just like sliding around in the ice? Or is this just weird controls? Oh, there's a little hideout. It's kind of cool. I wonder what this is. Not quite sure what happened there.
Don't have enough fury.
What's going on? I cannot see.
I must wait.
That was really weird. But that looks like a legendary. That's better. Okay. Bone Weave Helm of the Protector. 234 armor, cooldown reduction, fire resistance, strength, and dexterity. Damaging an elite enemy grants you a barrier, absorbing up to 178 damage for 10 seconds. Alright, yeah, I'll wear that. That looks kind of nice. It looks kind of weird, but that sounds like a good little bonus. Okay, I haven't gotten there yet. Since I am having some defensive issues, I will. Do I have any? Do I have anything other than just straight maximum life? Which that would. My thorns would benefit from that. Okay. Increase bleeding damage. You gain 3% damage reduction. That would actually probably be better. That would be more defensive. So here, let me see if I can... Is that just gold? I think so. Yeah, okay, so I'll just... That's kind of nice, actually. So, to refund this skill only costs 6 gold. So what I'm going to do is instead of being more offensive by having them take additional bleeding damage, I'm going to make it to where whenever I actually use this skill, which is the one I probably use the most, I get damage reduction and thorns, so I reflect damage whenever I do that. So I'm gonna... Oh, no, not refund all, just this one. Wait, what? No. There, just that one. Learn that. And then if I upgrade this, vulnerable for 2 seconds. That just deals a little bit more bleeding damage. I would rather increase the damage reduction. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade Rend instead, because that's kind of my primary damage dealing thing. I just became more defensive with the other one, so I'm going to do that. That works. Let's see how that goes. I can always kind of mess around with it a little bit more. And I'm still doing pretty good damage, so that works. Huh. Okay. So they take thorns now. Okay, that's on a constant basis whenever I use that. That's way better. That's way better. Okay. Alright, so I'm heading this way. Hey, Noops. Is that my Snoop? Oh, so... Okay, oh, this is significantly better. How you doing? I think I've got the audio working now.
I'm low on fuel.
Okay.
I'm not ready yet. What is this?
Huh? Oh. Okay. So I need to go this direction.
I must wait.
It's almost like they can phase in and out, which means I can't see them all the time. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. Roxy!
Ready yet?
What was that? Roxy? Were you growling? Dog. I'm not sure who instigated that, but I heard some serious growling there a second ago. What is this? I'm not real sure what that is. Look like the cow. Those very much look like the cows from the cow level. Alright. Where am I going? This way? Ish.
I'm not ready yet.
Ah, why am I so slow? What's this? Velkova Inn. Okay, let's see what we got. Purge the cellar. Alright. Oh, what's I wonder if any of this stuff is useful. Polearm, tunic, grand anvil, and I can't use the scythe. Alright. Well, that was a short little distraction. Okay. I'll head up this way. Gather spirit anima from the undead. He's kind of dead. How do I do that? Take the spirits of the restless. There. Is there like a gather spirit? Okay. Do I just kill him? It's hard to know because it's not moving. There, okay, that moved a little bit. What is this? Event joined. Raise the effigies. Okay. Found one.
Not ready.
Where's another one? Maybe this one? Is that guy's name Kratos? Alright, happy dude.
I'm low.
I think it's a druid. This is in werewolf form. That's kind of neat. Let me hit. Thank you.
I'm low on fury.
Where's the last one? Oh, is it down here? Oh, there's something.
I must wait.
Yay! Alright, we did it. Cool. Level up. Thank you, bud. Not sure who that was. Random guy, but he helped. And I think that's one of the things. You can kind of sort of run into random people out here. And I think I leveled up. Anything cool and new? Not really. Okay. So, all right. Is there anything new down here? Movement speed, kick. Deals 20 damage and knocks back enemies in front of you. That's just a damn okay. Increasing your damage dealt by 15% for 8 seconds. That's kind of cool. That's not bad either, actually. What is this charge? Become unstoppable and rush forward, pushing enemies with you, and then swinging through them for 39 damage and knocking them back. Alright, that sounds not bad, actually. Oh no, wait, I need leap. uh, yeah, I need leap. All right.
I don't have enough fury.
Okay, now here's a good question. If I need to jump across, then that's a. I was hoping I could jump across that. That'd be kind of cool. But can I jump across that? No, absolutely not. What's this little red circle up here, though?
More fury. I'm not ready yet.
I need to figure out how to better use it. It's one of those classic barbarian skills.
I must wait. I need more fury.
Was it literally just kill as many enemies as I can? Alright. Ooh, what? New axe. I'll take that. And new gloves.
I'm not ready yet.
Who's left? Okay, I kind of like the barbarian. There's a dungeon right here. Alright, what's this? Hoarfrost Demise. Necromancer. Come get me.
Run low on fury.
Sleep is fun though. And I do kind of like the whole damage over time thing. I kind of figured Leaf would go over that wall. Faded plaque. Last time. Emboldened soul. Unrelenting. Okay. Not 100% sure what that means. Oop, big cleaver though. Yes, please. Okay, so when I use Rend, it uses the cleaver. Because damage. So now I'm carrying around a big axe after I use Rend. Okay. Alright. Corvalar should be fairly close. Alright, so I'll come up here and do this. How much time has been? Okay. I'll see what's going on here.
State your business. Reverend Mother Prava expects me. Open the gates!
Appreciate that. Oh, hey. I explored the mines with you.
Worked hard. Fought hard. Drank hard too.
So I explored the mines with this guy
Brothers.
in the Necromancer video. I did the same thing
Sisters.
in this one.
I hope you find peace in these flames.
Vigo, what are you doing here?
So you lived. I came clean to Prava. About taking that woman's bribe. It's looking bad. My ass is on the line. Might not have a job when she's done with me. Hey, you're here for her, right? Let's go together. Maybe she'll go easy on me if you're there.
Alright. This way then? That's what that looks like.
Not many could bear your sins.
Okay.
Hold.
She's expecting us.
Vigo. Good luck.
Have the new watch commander replace the forces we lost at the mine. So, you've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he. First, you will be made worthy of a blessing. A holy war cannot be won with faithless troops. Make no mistake, this war is holy. Lilith has brought the eternal conflict to Sanctuary, and Inarius will deliver us as writ in prophecy. Until then,
Excuse me.
we have our parts to play. Make a pilgrimage to the Alabaster Monastery. Cleanse your spirit. Then we may discuss a blessing.
May as well make myself useful. Come by the ruins, south of here.
The Shrine of the Penitent. Wait, what was that? I think I accidentally clicked too many buttons. Is that a dungeon I need to do then? Okay, because I had something I had thought of doing since I saw that that thing where I can basically reassign all of my skills. All right. So I want to try something. So for 96 gold, I can redo everything. Okay. So let's try a different set of skills. Frenzy's always kind of cool. But I don't really... Okay, I want to try something completely different. After bashing enemies 4 times, the next bash will stun. This increases for 2 seconds. She's using a two-handed weapon. So I'm gonna try... Let's try this. Lunging strike deals 30% increased damage and heals you for 2%. What's that? Okay. So let's try that. Inflicts 36 bleeding damage. Critical strikes grants you berserking. Berserking grants 25% increased damage and 15% increased movement speed. Alright, let's try let's look at different other skills. There's Whirlwind. Hammer of the Ancients. Slam down your hammer, dealing 73 damage to a concentrated area. Upheaval. Tear the ground with your weapon and fling debris forward. That sounds kind of fun. Double swing. Doing 60 damage with the enemies caught this damage by both. I want to try this because it's one I've never seen before. Okay. So let's... What does this do? Enemies vulnerable. Vulnerable enemies take 20% increased damage. Okay, so let me grab... I don't really know if I do a ton of critical strikes. So let's just get more bleed damage. Upheaval has a 20% chance to stun all enemies it damages. Okay, if Upheaval damages at least 2 enemies, you gain berserking for 2 seconds. Increase to 3 seconds if it damages at least 4. Dealing direct damage to an enemy with a skill that is not Upheaval causes your next cast of Upheaval to deal 8% increased damage. Okay, so I can hit a bunch of people with Lunging Strike. That's kind of neat. I want to try to see what Berserking does, though. Okay, that unlocks this. Alright. Ground Stomp. Smash the ground, dealing 17 damage and stunning people. Okay. Rallying Cry. Below, increasing your movement speed by 30% and resource generation by 50%. I still want something more defensive, because right now I'm pretty offensive. So instead of challenging shouts, I think I'll try Iron Skin. Steal yourself, getting a barrier that absorbs 50% of your missing life. Missing life, that's key. For 5 seconds. But let's see what other things. It absorbs 5% more of your maximum life. That's fine. Iron Skin also grants 9% base life as Fortify. Takes 10% reduced damage. You become fortified when you have more fortified than the current life. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay. When Iron Skin is active, heal for 10% of the barrier's original amounts. That's life per second. Okay, so it's defensive and it heals me at the same time. Barrier absorption, 55%. So let's... Okay, that's just more damage. Let's put one more in there. I need one more skill point. Let's put one more into Upheaval, just to increase the damage of that. That'll come down here. And I had Leap before. That was neat. Let's try Charge. Okay. That's what that does.
I'm out of fury.
And then... Alright. And then... I can't use Iron Skin while at full life. Okay, so once I start taking damage, then I'll do that. Alright, let's try it.
Hail. There's a shrine west of here. Bears a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin. Weighs you down, body and soul. Beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you. Prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, alright? I'll find you at the end.
Okay, I've killed a lot of people, so that is probably going to be unfun. Hold your ground. I just want to test this out before I go into like a dungeon thing.
Watch out! Send them off, please!
Alright. Okay, that was just the primary skill. Okay, where's I need something to hit upheaval with. That's kind of cool. Okay. Alright, well, this seems pretty good. Kind of like a teleport too. That's actually kind of cool. Alright. Okay, first thing I see.
More fury.
Yeah, I'm trying. I need to get out of this. How can I move? Thank you. I can't move, I can't move.
Be gone, vermin!
I couldn't move. See that? I can't do anything against that. Hold on. Like I literally, I'm stunned.
Not ready yet.
Hold them off!
I'm working on it, but like
I'm not ready yet.
Protect me!
see that worked fine once I wasn't stunned the entire time. That was weird. That was really weird. Huh. I like how this works though. It is cool. What is this? But like they all started attacking me and I couldn't move. I like how this is almost a teleport whenever I target something. Okay, so like I'm not gonna touch it. It teleports me around, which is really cool. That's really good for mobility. That's really neat, actually. Where am I supposed to be going? This way. That's fun. It's actually pretty good. Alright. Level up real fast. Okay, so I put a point into charge. Enemies are knocked back into terrain by charge. I think instead, okay, I already got that. I like this. It's just more damage though. If I can get more damage on this though, it heals me for 2% of my maximum life. What does this do? This would actually lower the cooldown. I don't really have any shouts either. Movement speed. Thorns was kind of nice. I'm gonna make Iron Skin better because that seems like it can be pretty important.
Hark, creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
Okay, so it made my screen really dark. But what else does this do?
Don't have enough fury.
This definitely feels like a just bigger, more weighty barbarian. It's not as fast, but also whenever I hit stuff, I hit it much harder. Oh, it wasn't so bad.
Feel the sting of your wounds. Let the ice into your bones. Welcome your pain. For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt.
I thought I did.
Feel the sting of your wounds.
It's just okay. Well,
Let the ice into your bones.
Isle of the
Welcome
Faithful,
your pain.
Altar of Redemption.
For the agony of the flesh is the first cleansing of the soul. Make your faith stronger than any hurt.
I missed. This is still pretty good though.
I'm not ready yet.
Ground at the mountains towering over you. Feel how small you are. Embrace humility. Accept your place in worship to the Father, for he has shown us the way.
Okay. It's coming up on an hour though, which is I think the longest this can record continuously without me having to splice the videos together. So, probably halt this in just a second. So let me see if I can make it to the top of this real fast. I've got 3-ish minutes.
I'm not ready yet.
That's the wrong way.
Look into yourself. Find your faith. Feel how it fills
There's another
the
step.
void within you.
Oh my god.
Remember, you are nothing without faith.
I was trying to finish
Hold
it.
fast to the light. And remember.
No. It's gonna cut off in just a second. I got 2 minutes. Alright.
So, I like playing cards. Doesn't make me a sinner. But that bribe. Good soldiers died on account of what I did. Is that the kind of man I am? The kind I'll always be. Damn it. I'm praying. Why isn't this working? You made it. That makes one of us at least.
You heard from Prava?
I will, soon. But enough about that. You're about to meet Father Inarius himself.
Oh, maybe it'll
Not
it'll
everyone
make
comes
it.
back, you know. You'd better.
I'm gonna try to skip this just so I can see if we can meet the angel before it runs out.
Kneel before him, and remember, you are small.
Got 45 seconds. No. I'm trying to run. Oh my god. Can I like no? Well. I'll see if I can start another recording and splice them together real fast as soon as this stops.